Farmers Protest 2.0 India. Open daylight human rights violations. A 22-year young farmer shot dead by police bullets during peaceful protest. Another farmer thrashed till contempt to murder, today fighting for life in hospital. Police brutality, open rubber bullets firing, throwing expired tear gas bombs by use of drones, heavy stick pelting, use of heavy water cannon spray on peacefully protesting farmers are very few of the examples of police brutality. Till today 6 farmers died and 750 farmers died 2 years back during protest. What else is left? In open daylight abuse of human rights violations by Modi government in India. That's why it's clear, democracy is dead in India under Modi regime. More of it, as follows for your knowledge. 1. Violation of freedom of speech and expression. The Modi government has been accused of suppressing dissent and suppressing the voices of farmers by silencing media coverage and shutting down internet services in areas where the protests are taking place. 2. Use of excessive force against peaceful protesters. The use of tear gas, water cannons, and batons against peaceful protesters, including elderly farmers and women, is a clear violation of their right to peaceful assembly. 3. Arbitrary arrests and detention. Several farmers and activists have been arrested under vague charges such as sedition and promoting enmity, without any evidence to support these accusations. This is a violation of their right to a fair trial. 4. Intimidation and harassment of protesters. There have been reports of farmers being harassed and intimidated by the police and government officials, including having their homes raided and being threatened with arrest. 5. Targeting of journalists and activists. Journalists and activists covering the protests have been targeted and detained, while their equipment has been confiscated or destroyed. This is a violation of freedom of press and freedom of information. 6. Discrimination against minority farmers. The Modi government has been accused of discriminating against Muslim farmers in the protests, by denying them access to government subsidies and other benefits. 7. Lack of consultation with farmers. The passing of the controversial farm laws without proper consultation with farmers' unions and stakeholders is a violation of their right to participate in decision-making processes that directly affect their livelihoods. 8. Failure to address farmers' grievances. Despite widespread protests and demands from farmers, the government has failed to address their grievances and concerns, in violation of their right to access to justice and fair treatment. 9. Inadequate protection for peaceful protests. The government's failure to protect peaceful protests and ensure the safety of protesters is a violation of their right to peaceful assembly and protest. 10. Forced eviction of protesters. There have been reports of protesters being forcefully evicted from protest sites by the police, without any legal justification. This is a violation of their right to adequate housing and enjoyment of their property. Bureau, India. Voice of the People International. Share.